Hello! It's been a little while since I've done one of those. So I am doing a little update today on my mini pan car. These are the two cars that I'm running. That's my wife is running this one and I'm running this one. This is the original one that I've built, which is a MR version. We're both running the same Orlando Hunter Mini 2S batteries underneath there. The difference being is that this is a MR mid-rear and this is a RR motor behind the axle. Other than that, the cars are exactly the same in every way, shape or form. Same servos, same setup. Let me show you the setup I have at the moment with those cars. Of course, considering this is a setup for my rooftop track, so I don't mean this as anything else, but that's what works the best at the moment for me over there. So the two cars are set up the same. Let me remove the little foam here. So I have in the front over here a tiny spring on each side, which is actually a regular soft spring that I use for the classic Mini that I just cut in half, or the same that I use for the trike. So I just cut it in half and use half on each side. So I have a little bit of spring in the front. The front is pretty loose. The floating front end is pretty loose. Damper tubes, I'm using Tamiya damper oils inside, damper grease. So it's pretty old now, I should put some new over there, but this is the original position of the dampers, nothing has changed. I'm running the ESC here simply because that cable is so short that I can't run it under there, but the weight is honestly so light that it's not really making much of a difference for the CG. I put my ESC over here. I'm running the Mini Q brushless, which is the original one. The only difference with the standard version is that I'm using gear diffs from Kyosho's on both this one and this one. And yeah, oh yeah, I added 10 grams underneath here at the rear of the pod because my track is so bumpy that the car is losing traction every time there's a little bit of bump. So for my use, this is helping the butt of the car staying on the track more. And yeah, I've showed last time the difference between the RR pods with the MR pods when using the same proto body, and so basically the only difference is just one wing back over here. So you have one wing difference between the two butts. I wasn't too sure that I liked it in the beginning, and the more I'm driving it, I'm really starting to dig this like that, super long. It makes the car really looking slick on the track. And so far those tires are holding on pretty well. I want to run some rubber tires, but so far, because I have two sets front and rear, I'm running the same on each cars. And the other thing that I've been running on the RR version is the Espace F1 body, and this car is just super cool to drive. I was really worried that it would be a car that flips super easily, but the body is actually super light, and the downforce, the front profile just makes the car stick super flat to the ground. It's probably actually I don't know if it's quicker because I haven't timed it yet since I changed to the proto body, but I'm going to be able to compare this weekend the times between the F1 Espace and the proto body. But this, I did it just because I dig this car. This is one of my childhood's just super cars that I used to see in the French magazines when they made the Renault Espace with the F1 Renault F1 motor at the back with all the passenger seats and so on. So that was such a cool car. I had to make one of those. I didn't think much of it driving wise, but it's actually a fantastic car to drive with the pancar. So this is gonna be on the store sooner or later. I've been a little bit busy on other endeavors at the moment to update the store or YouTube or the Facebook page, but I'm still working in the shadow behind, not to worry. And so yeah, that's my little update on the PC-00. I really think it is worth giving it a try, whatever type of spring you might want to put underneath here. If you run on the super flat carpet, then I think no spring at all. If you have good traction, it's the best to just get aggressive and just play with the stiffness of the floating front end. And yeah, so that's where this car is at. I hope this is useful for some of the PC users. And on that note, I will see you later. Bye bye.